They do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Bitch, ooh, I can't say the rest. So-and-so's be mad. So-and-so's be mad. They do anything for clout. Okay, we're back. JoJo in these streets. It's 90 degrees in Atlanta, so we're not in these streets today. And
Terry Shropshire, White House correspondent and Buckeye national champion.
AKA Royalty ATL on Twitter. Make sure you follow him. Okay. I wanted to start with R. Kelly because you know we always got to go in on R. Kelly first. But something popped up on Media Takeout. And I got to say,
we got to go in on R. Kelly? That's an interesting way to put things.
We have to go in on him because he always doing something crazy. And I can't even say it's for clout.
He's the one that usually, well, never mind.
Oh, I get it. So maybe we don't go in on R. Kelly. Like, yeah. Okay. Lela Rochon. Lela. So Lela Rochon, 2 weeks later after Antoine Fuqua.
Yeah, Antoine.
Oh, I said it right. Yeah. Antoine Fuqua and Nicole Murphy were given a friendly lip-locking kiss. 2 weeks later, Lela hits the red carpet in L.A., and says that she has her ring on, her wedding ring, and says she is happily married. Terry, is she doing that for clout, or do you think that she is happily married?
I mean, she's doing it for recovery. I mean, it took her 2 weeks to say that. If she was really happy, she would have came out probably the next day, and she wouldn't have deleted her Instagram and Facebook and Twitter accounts the day that the scandal broke. For those who have been in Iraq,
Antoine, maybe she got hacked.
No, she deleted it. It's no accident. But those who don't know who Antoine Fuqua is, he's the guy who directed and gave Denzel Washington his first major Oscar for Best Actor in Training Day, and he also directed Denzel in The Equalizer. So this dude is good. He's good at his craft.
And he directs one of my favorite television shows right now, The Resident, with Malcolm Jamal Warner. I love that show.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's shot here in Atlanta. You know, Antoine, give us a call. We need an interview from you. We want to hear from you that you are happily married. We will come to you with our recorder and mic on set if you guys are filming right now because we want to hear your side of the story.
Yeah, so the guy is good. He just, according to reports and rumors, he's just not very as good keeping his stuff in his pants because there are reports out there that he has 2 children outside of his marriage since he's been married to Lela Rochon, 2 love children. So he's just not as good in his personal life as
love children, all right. God, they just said children are gifts.
What?
They don't make no mistakes, and he not shooting no blanks.
Well, he don't love him that much because he's been going to court to try to get his payments reduced, his child support payments reduced. So, Lela Rochon, oh, God bless you. And you said that you're happily married, and it took you 2 weeks to recover, which we understand because you got ambushed. I mean, it's just like getting sucker punched in the face when you didn't see the punch coming. So you was laying up in recovery for 2 weeks. Exactly. So God bless you. You say you're happily married. You're going to try and make it work, even if he does produce baby number 3.
Wow. You said a lot.
Well, I didn't say anything. I'm just saying there's rumors out there, strong rumors. Matter of fact, I've seen actual.
Wait a minute. Is Lela trying to have baby number 3, or he might have baby number 3?
Right. He might have a 3rd love child coming with the way that he's acting in public. Nicole, she might be beyond her baby making stage, but looks like she was ready to practice based upon those photos that we saw when they were in Italy together. And you can't tell me that that was just an accident, that Nicole Murphy just happened to be in Italy when he was there. It looked like a rendezvous trip because they had on their towels and their bathrobes and the matching cups, and they were kissing in a way that I have never kissed a friend saying hi and bye, ever. Never kissed a friend like that. So, okay.
Well, maybe you need to up your kissing game, Terry.
Yeah, kissing my friends like that? No. No, I don't kiss friends like that. When I kiss friends like that, it's usually a prelude to the next step, and that's what they were doing. Oh. Or it was a post-kiss. After kiss. It looked like an after kiss. You know how you have a cigarette after you finish making love to your friend or your side chick? That looked like a post.
Lela, let me let you know something, girl. You do not have to say that you are happily married. You do not have to do anything for clout. If you want to be upset, you don't even owe these people an explanation, girl. If you are happily married, because some women are happily married, like the girl on the Real Housewives of Potomac, and her husband had moved on, but she was happily married. Yeah. So maybe she is happily married, and he might have a whole nother story.
I mean, he you know, as I've heard from time to time, you know, the husband says, well, she's married.
Them checks is coming in. So guess what? Her mortgage is getting paid. Everything is flowing smoothly. He can go on all the trips he wants to. She's still at the house. Lights not flickering. So she could possibly be happily married. I mean, hey.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? And the husband, Antoine Fuqua, could be thinking in his mind, well, my wife is married, but I'm not.
Well, for that note that you didn't just get on that carpet like Beyonce in a dress and act like nothing happened, you get the #1 clout chasing spot this week, Lela Rochon. I'm very disappointed in you, girl. Black girl magic over here, and you are not representing. But I'm going to let you have that because we're moving on to clout chaser #2 this week, and it is Pooh. Yeah, Pooh from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Pooh, you are doing anything for clout, trying to run to the police and press charges on Karen King when everybody should have been pressing charges on you, dragging those boo-boo sheets around and them panties in your... Girl, you know what?
Well, here's the thing. Pooh, who I call Kenya... Pooh.
It's so ironic.
So who I call Kenya Moore Jr., in the fact that she enjoys kicking up dust and provoking people to violence and then running to the cops when they get their butt whooped. And that's exactly what Kenya Moore did several seasons ago, if you remember, putting that loudspeaker in the face of Portia Williams, and Portia laid hands on her, dragged her, literally, not just a figurative drag, she dragged her across the floor, and that was so funny. And then Kenya Moore wanted to get up and cry and whine and call the police and had charges brought upon her.
Right, and in the words of Funky Dineva, you can't do something mean to somebody and then tell them how mad to get. Right. Like, why do people think, like, they could just do whatever and then they should control how mad you're supposed to get?
Well, that's exactly why, Real Housewives of Atlanta Bravo executive brought Kenya Moore back so she can do some more kicking up dust so she can get more draggings. But in the case of Pooh, bringing the poo-poo in the sheets and trying to embarrass people and put people on blast, some people don't play that game. And it looks like Karen King, don't play that. See,
Karen, fed up.
See, Karen has admitted she's been in prison. She's done some things. She has done. Back in the day, it looked like she enjoyed doing things to people that caused pain, and she has no predilection about doing it again. So when you basically tried to embarrass her, she laid hands on you too. So how can you put somebody back somebody into the corner, and then when they get upset and start swinging, you're gonna go call the police and put charges on them? But that's what she did. So Karen King, she done caught a case, and the police are looking for her.
Now, I don't know if it's me, but Russell Simmons making this random statement, I introduced Trump to his first black girlfriend. Like, was he doing anything for clout by making that statement? Because did we care? Did we ask if he had a black girlfriend? Like, is that relevant?
I mean, I don't know if it's relevant. I don't know if that's the right word. I mean, at least he's not doing the thing that Bow Wow did and said he had Sierra first, saying I had to be first. At least he ain't doing what Bow Wow did to get, that's true clout chasing. What happened in this situation is that he's trying to show the ever-ready hypocrisy of President number 45, and the fact that he dances to the beat of his own drum without any morals or any scruples. So Donald Trump will do and say and anything that he believes will get him ahead. Not anything that's moral or anything that's right, but anything that will get him ahead. So at that time, it was convenient to get with a black chick. It's not.
And what about this trip that Donald Trump? Now, Donald Trump, you're going to El Paso today. After all the stuff you didn't talk about immigrants, you only been to El Paso once this whole year in February. And now you're going to go there after this mass shooting. But how are they supposed to receive you after you didn't talk about build a wall, build a wall? I mean, is that going to ready to be his answer? Because the mass shooter was not Hispanic.
Well,
They should be trying to build a wall to keep him out.
yeah, and well,
The
actually,
mass shooter, not Trump.
well, yeah. A lot of people wanted to build a wall to keep Trump out. They didn't want him to come. They protested him. They protested. Large numbers of people protested him in El Paso and in Dayton, Ohio. And Dayton is not Toledo, by the way, Mr. Trump. There is a difference. These cities in Ohio do not look alike. They're not like black people. They don't look
But
alike.
he didn't take their geography class.
Yeah, exactly. So he went up there and had a press conference. And the thing about Mr. Trump is that he was reading.
Oh.
He was not speaking. He was reading a teleprompter and still said Toledo.
Well, wait a minute. Who wrote this on the teleprompter for him?
Somebody who's just as
Melania, what's his wife's name?
Melania Trump. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Melania, I forgot that she's a plagiarizer who copied Michelle Obama. Right. I
We
forgot.
know that she didn't copy Michelle Obama on that one because Michelle would have got it right.
Yeah, Michelle Obama would have got it right. Barack Obama would have got it right. Anybody else outside of the Trump administration would have got it right.
This is
anyway,
JoJo in these streets.
Terry, the White House correspondent and the Buckeye champion.
And you're tuned in to Do Anything for Clout. So we had to switch it up a little bit. Here's the thing. We're kind of torn because Jocelyn has fans out there, and people actually do like seeing Jocelyn with Bonnie Bella because she's a good mom. She's not being trifling in these streets. And she's, toned it down a whole lot. Now, I'm interested to see who she's going to be on Marriage Boot Camp with. And the fact that she was just with Stevie J and Bonnie is not that old, and now she's on Marriage Boot Camp with some guy, that's definitely a clout chaser move. But I guess she got to do something to pay that rent because the last thing I heard last week, she was getting evicted over a $2,000 rent in Miami.
But I'm not surprised because the show hasn't come out. She probably planned that the movie was going to come out or the show was going to come out by now. And that's why she signed on to Marriage Boot Camp, even though she's never been married and never been close to being married. Well, they said that she was married to Stevie J.
Oh, yeah.
So, but that was never really confirmed by court documents. But anyway, so she's on Marriage Boot Camp with a strange guy that she's obviously not married to. So why is she on a Marriage Boot Camp when she's not married? That is beyond me, but that is the very definition of clout chasing because she don't have the necessary credentials to be on that show. She's not married.
She's not married, and she's really not that interesting. Now, Black China put up a video today, and I don't know if she just wanted us to talk about her, but apparently Black China is on the limb because she owes her landlord $48,000 from a previous place she rented in 2015. It was $16,000 a month. The place was gorgeous, but she put up a video today walking past 5 luxury cars parked in her driveway.
Yeah.
6-figure luxury cars.
I mean, she's with Wendy Williams. What else can you say? I mean, they hang out together. They're best friends. I mean, she used to hang out with the Kardashians. Look at her credentials. But then again, at least she ain't as bad as Tyrese, who hated on, Hobbs and Shaw box office numbers. I mean, now that's clout chasing right there. That's serious clout chasing because nobody is checking for Tyrese and, Hobbs and Shaw. Hobbs and Shaw took the #1 box office spot this past weekend.
Well, why did he even just come after The Rock like that? Like, The Rock is minding his own business. Wasn't that him who announced his retirement? And then Tyrese out of nowhere comes out with this whole hater statement.
Well, what happened was that Tyrese is not. This is a classic form of jealousy. And what happened was that Tyrese and The Rock were starring together on the Fast and Furious franchises. So The Rock came up with an idea to do a spinoff of the Fast and Furious, which delayed the eventual making of the next Fast and Furious, which stars Tyrese. Since Tyrese has very few other movie opportunities and a large...
Very few as in zero?
As in, we don't know what he's doing right now, music-wise or movie-wise. So therefore, those bills are starting to pile up, and he needs that Fast and Furious check. He's very upset and went off on The Rock 2 years ago for the last 2 years about The Rock doing a spinoff. The Rock wasn't listening. The Rock making all kind of movies, and last year was named the most profitable and the most bankable star in Hollywood. Wow. Now, Hobbs come out, Hobbs and Shaw. It's the #1 movie in America, and it made over $185 million worldwide. Tyrese comes out and hates on it and mocks The Rock and the Hobbs and Shaw movie by saying that it didn't make much money. And Tyrese got dragged all over the internet for hating on him because everybody sees it as a classic form of jealousy. Just because The Rock is more popular, he has more opportunities, he produces and stars and directs in his movies, and a lot of them have made a lot of money. Whereas
A lot of money.
Whereas Tyrese is not even close to being as popular and as likable. Tyrese often comes off as a very unlikable individual, and so it's hard to get behind him. And a lot of people, and then he had those nervous breakdowns where he was just saying all kind of weird stuff in 2017 and 2018. Thank God that he's back on his meds, but I think that this past weekend he got off his meds and he went back to hating on The Rock. So it's going to make for an interesting movie set next year when Tyrese and The Rock have to get on the set together to film The Fast and Furious, the 9th edition.
Do you think they'll kill off his character like right away?
Something like that. Either they will kill off his character right away, or The Rock might kill Tyrese because because they might want to knuckle up on the set because Tyrese has been doing a lot of hating on The Rock, Mr. Dwayne Johnson, and The Rock has remained mostly silent because all he has to do is just flash his bank account and flash the money that he's making at these box office busting movies. And then compare him to Tyrese, who has absolutely 0 movies up there in the works and 0 albums, 0 singles, 0 interviews, 0 talk show appearances. And
he's been like so silent. He's been Soulja Boy silent.
Except for this past weekend. So he should have remained silent because people have been dragging him. Even his own fans from his Baby Boy days have been dragging him, saying, man, this is not a good look. Sit down and stop hating on The Rock because The Rock has done nothing to you. And plus, you are dragging down another man of color. So
and that's one of Tyler Perry's favorite people now. So, when all else fails, everybody can go get that Tyler Perry job because Tyler always tries to, look out for those that's down. But that's not even going to work out for you. I mean, it's just not going to work out for you.
Yeah, well, Tyrese, he's clout chasing, and your girl Reginae Carter is clout chasing. No, she's just chasing YFN Lucci. She went to a cucumber challenge, and this is the same.
Disgusting, though, the cucumber challenge. What did you think, Terry, as a man?
Yeah, well, when I wrote the story, it was in Baton Rouge, and what happened was,
she went all the way to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Oh my God!
She said that she went on. She said that she embarrassed herself and that she apologized for embarrassing herself for spying on YFN Lucci, who went to the cucumber challenge. It's been part of many cucumber challenges. And let us pause for a moment. Time out. We have to explain the cucumber challenge for those who don't know.
Yes.
Our girl Jill Scott, the superstar singer that I love. She had a concert performance where she took a mic just like this one, and she was, shall we say, simulating oral sex on stage. This is one of the most popular aspects of her shows, and the fans love it.
Jilly in the city. Did she do it on purpose, though? Was it an accident?
No, it was an accident that it got leaked. Okay. Because for years, she's been doing it for years, and then one fan took his camera phone, recorded it and leaked it online, and Jill was upset. So what happened is that right after it started leaking online and went viral, people started coming up with the cucumber challenge, and now it has culminated. Now fast forward to today. Now we have people doing the cucumber challenge all over the place. Thank you, Jill Scott. Even though you were not the willing author of this viral thing, you still started it.
She did start it.
You did started it. But anyway.
Great.
So Reginae Carter said, she said it's disgusting. She went online. Everybody saw her go online.
She came clean.
Well, yeah. Reginae Carter, she went online and said that the cucumber challenge is disgusting and that YFN Lucci, her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, should not have been a part of it because it's disgusting. It's degrading to women. And he has a daughter amongst his 15 kids. And he's 28. Well, no, he has a daughter. So then YFN Lucci still going to these challenges. And Reginae Carter didn't know why, so she said that she wanted to go to Baton Rouge to spy on him. But cameras saw her enjoying herself there, so was she really spying on YFN Lucci, or did she do a hypocritical move? Were you being hypocritical, Reginae?
No, my baby, no. Okay. She wasn't. I love Reginae. That's my baby girl. And if she said she was there to spy on him, then she was there to spy on him.
Right. But the thing was that this party, and you saw the video, it was disgusting. There was there were applications of the cucumber challenge that we can't say because this is a family show.
Right.
And so let's just say it got real scandalous at the party. And so now Reginae is trying to ward off all the haters, the critics who are bombarding her. Like it's like an avalanche of hate coming down on her because they say,
better leave that baby alone.
because they're saying she's being hypocritical because last month she just went on Instagram Live and said how disgusting it is. And then this month you end up going to a cucumber challenge.
She was just spying on him, on her man, because she wanted to see what was at this party that made him just want to be there so bad after he know how strongly she felt about him not going.
Well, and the thing about it is that she said she broke up with him now.
She did?
She should have just broken up with him before, because you know what goes on at these kind of cucumber challenges at the home of a rapper, at the mansion of a rapper. What do you think happens at these kind of parties?
Oh,
come on, Reginae, you knew better than that. You knew what was going on. I know that you're only 20 years old and going out with a 28-year-old man.
Baby.
But the thing is that at least that age difference no longer looks so bad.
At 20, I would have went.
No, but what I'm saying is the age difference between her and Wyatt and Lucci, 8 years, it doesn't seem as bad anymore when you talk about the clout-chasing activities of one Lori Harvey. Now, this woman, as I wrote, and I'm trying to find the story, Lori Harvey is 22 years old. Mr. Diddy is half a century old. He is 49. He is more than double her age. This dude is at the half-century mark going out with a girl that is 22. She ain't even out of college yet, if she was going to college.
Someone told me her and Kim were best friends. I don't know how true that was. They were really good friends. Maybe that's how he got to know her.
Well, I don't know. No, that's not how he got to know her. It was that he was in the same house with Diddy's son.
P. Diddy, you did it. P. Diddy, Lori Harvey. Now, Marjorie ain't raised no fool. And Marjorie ain't raised nobody to be broke, because we know what Marjorie do. And Lori Harvey is a little mini Marjorie. Take it from here.
Yeah, from being in those streets, Miss JoJo in the streets, you have to know that Marjorie Harvey knows a lot about the streets, and she knows a lot about maneuvering her way out of many difficult situations. There's a book that's about to come out to talk about Marjorie Harvey. Was a person who was married to a major international drug dealer, and when he went to prison, Marjorie divorced that husband and got married to another international drug dealer. And then when he got in trouble and went to prison, she divorced him, and then her third husband is Steve Harvey. So you know about a woman who is not only physically attractive, but is also a woman who knows how to maximize her stock, and a woman who knows how to clout chase, because she got the biggest. She clout chased her way all the way to Steve Harvey and international fame. Now,
and she told Steve in the beginning when he was chasing her, "Oh no, boo-boo, you need to up them chips if you want to be with me." And he upped them chips and went back.
Yeah, Steve Harvey said in the past that he has credited her with changing his outfit, changing the way he dresses people. I mean, if you look at him on the Family Feud, that is radically different from the way he dressed when he was with the Kings of Comedy. The dude has changed up his look completely, and it's all due to Marjorie, because Marjorie knows how to clout chase, and she knows how to chase them chips.
He said he wasn't getting nowhere with that flat top.
Right. So now let's go on to Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey, she went in there. She probably did think that little Justin Combs was cute. She probably liked him at first. You know what I'm saying? He's a celebrity, or the son of a celebrity, and has a little bit of shine on his own. But she probably went into that house hanging with Justin and looking at the daddy. And the daddy, who we already know loves him young, loves him thin, and loves him model-type chicks, took a look at Lori, and Lori took a look at Diddy, and she said, I don't want the son anymore. I want something bigger. I want something taller. I want something even richer. I want the daddy. So now that they get,
he say it like that.
That's how I'm looking at it, because ain't no way. I mean, think about this, people.
Wait a minute, say it again, Terry. I want the daddy.
I want that daddy. So here's the thing. I mean, think about this. All the men who might be watching this right now, think about the embarrassment and the uncomfortable holiday banquets or holiday dinners when you're sitting there and you're with the woman that your son used to date. But you know what? Obviously, he don't care, and he didn't care enough, because him and Lori Harvey, Diddy and Lori Harvey, went all the way to Italy to meet up with Steve Harvey and hang with them, and they look like they good.
No, word on the streets is she never, ever, ever dated his son.
No.
That was just a little. That was the little.
No. What I'm saying is that she probably did think that he's not a bad looking guy, Justin Combs. She probably thought that he was cute and was flirting with him. But yeah, I think that it was never.
Stepson.
Right. And plus, Lori had a lot of brothers' nose wide open, from Trey Songz to Future. So
She's cute.
No. She's physically beautiful. She's a beautiful girl. Like, she is physically stunning. So
wait a minute. You think Diddy is managing her?
Well,
she did start getting those deals. Remember?
Well, I mean, he likes to manage the women that he's he likes to manage the people that he's doing that with. So anyway, so that's the situation. So it looks like your boy and your 50-year-old boy and your 22-year-old girl is an item, because nobody travels to Italy to meet the parents. This is like the movie version. He really did go meet the parents and hung with the parents. And from the pictures that we saw from the paparazzi, it looks like it's all good.
It looks happy.
Steve Harvey don't look like he's mad at all. And Marjorie, she probably saying to Lori while they were alone together, "Good job. I taught you well."
And what's funny is he not only met the parents, his whole family was in Italy. If you look on Instagram, he had his kids there, Jesse and Delilah, the girls.
Justin was there?
Yes. Justin was there, and Quincy.
Dang, I would hate to be the son right now.
Yes.
I mean, thinking about what I could have had, and he probably didn't even get none.
He absolutely didn't.
Well, how do you know?
I know. Because, I know these things. I'm JoJo in these streets. I'm in these streets. And I get the tea when I'm in these streets, because that's why I stay in these streets, so I can bring it back to you. Okay? But I wasn't in these streets today because it's 90 degrees. So Royalty, the former White House correspondent, and JoJo had to come inside in the AC so we could deliver this news to you. And you know what? This light got us looking kind of fabulous. I don't know. We might actually tomorrow night we be in these streets, and we will be reporting that on Saturday. I want you guys to tune in on Saturday morning. Download the iHeartRadio app. I mean, how many times I got to tell y'all? And then find Hip Hop Joint Rap Radio, HHJR Rap Radio, Hip Hop Joint Rap Radio. Yeah. Find that app, and you can listen to us. But I need you guys to tune in, because we need more listeners. So, I mean, is iHeartRadio just not good enough for you guys, or what?
Oh, you went there. Wow.
I'm just saying, download the app, listen to our radio show, because we are real funny, and we play some really, really good music. Like, the vibe is all that.
Yeah, it's popping. Check us out. You won't get disappointed. You get some good music. You get the latest on all of the entertainment, and you get the details and the behind the scenes. I mean, because we really are in these streets. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She be in these streets, right under the White House. I be at the White House, and you know what I'm saying? We get the scoop. We get the tea. Hey, go ahead.
We was gonna report live from El Paso, but we didn't know how that was gonna work, because if they would have built that wall, how would we have gotten back?
Well, the thing is that, yeah, I know. And the thing about it is that since some of the people found out that I went to the White House, they didn't know that I went to the White House for the previous administration, the Barack Obama administration. All they saw was White House correspondent, and they barred us from being able to come down to El Paso because they don't want nobody from the White House in El Paso. That's what it was. So people in Dayton and Toledo, they protested us as well. And I'm just trying to let y'all know, we ain't with that administration. We ain't like that. We ain't got it connected like that.
We're not. Tomorrow we're going to be in the streets at Beyond the Pole. Terry's former work environment, where he used to go to lunch.
Ain't no former to it.
And all his girlfriends will be there, the cast. And, I'm going to let you see Terry in action with the cast tomorrow. And you tell me if Terry is still working at Beyond the Pole or not.
See you then.
Peace out. Don't be a clout chaser.